What manner of creature walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the day, and 3 legs in the twilight? What daughters of nature give birth to each other, each one dying so that the other might live? How is a raven like a writing desk? Good evening. I'm your host, Stuart Blanchet, and I thank you for joining us on this mysterious journey for this episode of Giles Tenderworth's Monsters in the Dark. Episode 32, The Sphinx. If you know where to look west of Thebes, at the crossroads between the Valley of Kings and the gateway to the Saharan sands, you will find what the Greeks called Mount Theseus. This was the home of one of the most mysterious and most ancient creatures of all mythdom, the Sphinx. While most of these half-human, half-lion creatures are peaceful, their strange archaic hierarchy combined with their obtuse initiation rituals make them very difficult to accurately assess. They contain a great innate power and knowledge that is seldom encountered and even more seldom overcome. The hostile Sphinx, as rare as they are the reason that hunters must be more than just warriors of arms with a proper versing in the occult practices. The Sphinx of the Greek legend was a young one out to prove itself that ran afoul of the Whisper Song. The Whisper Song's sweet promises and subtle suggestions led the Sphinx to greater and greater levels of enlightenment. But its elders, wise to the ancient threat's deadly promises, rebuffed the youngling at every turn. Thus, the young Sphinx left its own lands, heading west into the lands of humankind. At the crossroads between the capital of the nation of knowledge, the crown jewels of that nation, and the gateway to the rest of the world, the Sphinx set itself down and asked each stranger 3 questions, 2 riddles, and a quest for knowledge. Those who could not answer the Sphinx, who answered incorrectly or unsatisfactorily, the Sphinx ate to sate its own hunger and the growing hunger of the Whisper Song. Those who managed the riddles and to increase the Sphinx's knowledge, the Sphinx gave unto them a boon of wisdom, one that often they knew not what to do with. But the youngling was lazy and repeated its riddles until Orpheus defeated it and forced its violent end. Sphinxes in general are dangerous to us, if only because they represent both a greater knowledge and awareness that we cannot understand, and the judgment that such greater insight grants. After all, who among us has not felt threatened by a teacher doing their best to educate us? Should you meet a Sphinx in your travels, take heed of this advice. Be silent be respectful. For to engage with the Sphinx without knowing their bodhi, their level of enlightenment, is to enter a battle of wits with a creature that is wit-filled. If you succeed in any question or any riddle or any answer, you may gain some degree of enlightenment and self-growth. But should you fail in all respects, the Sphinx may have no choice but to eat you. Fare thee well into the dark. Approach the epitome of knowledge with humility and a receptive mind. Do not delude yourself as to your wisdom, and always keep a few answers to unsolvable riddles handy. Thank you for joining us, dear watcher. Until next time, this has been an episode of Giles Tenderworth's Monsters in the Dark. Please take the time to like and subscribe to our channel, and also check out our Kickstarter, which is nearing its completion. Until next time, I am Stuart Blanchet, your host. Good night.